Hi guys. Bukan. Welcome to English Made Easy. Selamat datang di belajar bahasa Inggris bersama Miss Dio. Apa kabar hari ini? Semoga semuanya tetap sehat ya. Oke, jangan lupa tetap jalankan protokol kesehatan, tetap memakai masker, tetap menjaga jarak, dan sering cuci tangan. Now, as I was showing a family picture to a friend, this conversation happened. Hey, look! The girl is my daughter.
There are two girls. Which one is yours?
She's wearing a Marvel shirt.
Oh, the girl who is wearing a Marvel shirt is your daughter.
Pay attention to what Mr. Thanos said. The girl who is wearing a Marvel shirt is your daughter. Here, Mr. Thanos the Smart Pants is using a clause which is called adjective clause. What is adjective clause anyway? Adjective clause, biasa juga disebut relative clause, adalah sejenis dependent clause atau klausa yang tidak dapat berdiri sendiri yang bekerja atau berfungsi untuk menjelaskan kata benda di satu kalimat. Jadi, clause itu sendiri adalah gabungan kata-kata yang terdiri dari setidak-tidaknya satu subjek dan satu verb. Jadi, satu subjek dan satu kata benda ya. Satu kata kerja. Dan clause itu dibagi menjadi dua. Independent clause dan dependent clause. Independent clause adalah klausa yang dapat berdiri sendiri yang sudah komplit. Idenya tuh udah komplit, jadi informasinya semua sudah ada di situ semua. Contohnya, Sally won a competition. Siapa yang memenangkan kompetisi? Si Sally. Sally kenapa? Sally memenangkan kompetisi. Udah jelas kan? Nah, on the other hand, dependent clause adalah klausa yang tidak dapat berdiri sendiri sebagai kalimat yang utuh. Jadi, there are some ideas that is not explained. Contohnya, she is smart. Who is she? Ya kan, she-nya itu belum jelas siapa. Itu. Next, the relative pronouns used in adjective clauses are, ini kita sebut aja ini jembatannya gitu ya. Untuk menjelaskan things, we use which and that. Untuk menjelaskan person, we use who, whom, whose. And to modify time, we use when. And then we use where to modify place. And why is used to modify reason. Okay. Now let's try modifying things using which or that. Take a look at this picture. The girl is wearing a unique costume, traditional costume, a very colorful one. Okay, the costume, the first sentence, the costume is attractive. That is the independent clause. And then another information about the costume is it comes from Kalimantan. It here refers to the costume. To make an adjective clause, we put here it, we change it into which or that and put it right after the noun being modified. So which, this is which, put it here. Terus ini sisanya taruh comes from Kalimantan. Sisa yang ini deh is attractive. Gitu. The costume which comes from Kalimantan is attractive. Atau the costume that comes from Kalimantan is attractive. Okay, let's try again this one. The coffee is delicious. But there are 2 cups of coffee here. Which one is delicious? It is darker. Dia bilang gitu ya. Ada informasi keduanya adalah dia tuh warnanya lebih gelap gitu. Nah, so to make it an adjective clause, it becomes the coffee which is darker is delicious. Jadi yang ini, the coffee which is darker is delicious. Gitu. Next. Ya itu. Okay, now to modify person, there are three ways. Using who to modify subject, using whom to modify an object, and using whose to modify possessions. Gimana maksudnya? Kita bahas satu-satu ya. When modifying a person as a subject, we use who. There are 4 girls in the picture. The girl is the oldest. Which one of these is the oldest? And the other information is she is wearing a pink dress. Aha, so this one is the oldest. To make it an independent, to make it an adjective clause, it becomes the girl who is wearing a pink dress is the oldest. Gitu. Ini who langsung masuk ke sini karena dia refers to the girl. Jadi the girl who is wearing a pink dress, ini masuk semua ke belakangnya. Terus lanjut sama yang independent clause-nya. And to modify person as an object, and as an object pakainya whom. Ya, harusnya ditulis di sini ya, lupa. Julia is diligent. That's the independent clause. The teacher likes her. That's the dependent clause. Her here refers to Julia. Karena her sebagai object, makanya pakainya whom. Whom kita taruh tepat di belakang Julia. Terus dilanjut sama sisanya. The Julia whom the teacher likes, udah nih, lanjutinnya, is diligent. Gitu. Gitu melulu ngomongnya, biarinlah. Modifying person based on one's possession. The boy is very smart. His scores are perfect. His refers to the boy. Karena his showing possession, kita gantinya whose. Kita taruh whose tepat di belakang kata benda yang sedang kita jelaskan di sini setelah the boy. Terus sisanya yang ini dimasukkan. Jadi the boy whose scores are perfect is very smart. Jadi si cowok yang nilainya sempurna sangat pintar. Lanjut, modifying time using when. September 05. What happened on that day? I remember the day. On that day, he promised to love me forever. Oh, so sweet. Jadinya, karena yang sama adalah the day and on that day kita coret, cerut, ganti when, pindahkan ke belakang kata bendanya. Jadi, I remember the day, tepat di sini ya. I remember the day when he promised to love me forever. Yang kalau yang kayak gini gampang banget karena dia tepat ada di belakang nih kata benda yang lagi dijelasin. Jadi tinggal disambungin aja semuanya. Using where to modify a place. That is the cafe. Cafe yang mana? Itu loh yang tempat aku pertama kali ketemu sama dia. Nah, that is the cafe. I met him for the first time there. There refers to the cafe because it is a place, so we use where. So the adjective clause is that is the cafe where I met him for the first time. Ini sama kayak yang tadi, langsung aja disambung aja karena kata benda yang dijelaskan ada di belakang. Sebelum ke sini kita balik dulu, ada yang kelewat. Mana. Modifying reason using why. The first sentence is, I don't know the reason. We are not allowed to get in because of it. Because of it ini maksudnya the reason, ya. So, to make it an adjective clause, we put because of it, we change it into why and put it right after the word we are modifying. So, I don't know the reason why we are not allowed to get in. Sampai sini, udah bingung atau udah ngerti? Harusnya udah ngerti. Harusnya. Dan mudah-mudahan udah ngerti. Nah, let's try. Blue is my favorite color. The color is very calming. Nah, the color dan blue adalah benda yang sama di sini ya. Jadi, the color kita coret, kita ganti which. Which ya taruh di belakang blue. Lanjutkan sisanya dan seperti ini jadinya. Blue, which is very calming, is my favorite color. Ya, kemudian di kalimat kedua ada Lily played piano at the concert last night. She is only 5 years old. Lily dan she sama. She-nya kita ganti dengan who, taruh di belakang Lily. Lily, who is only 5 years old, played piano at the concert last night. Oke, yang sekarang kita latihan. Tapi saya nggak taruh jawabannya di sini. Coba kita lihat apakah gampang atau susah. Mudah-mudahan bisa ya. Kita lihat dulu. I enjoy the show. Kira-kira di sini noun-nya ada dua, I dan the show. Yang mana yang akan dibahas? Kita lihat kalimat berikutnya. We saw it last night. Oh, yang sama adalah ada it di sini. Jadi, kira-kira it refers to, correct, to the show. Jadi, pakainya which. Kalimatnya menjadi, I enjoy the show which we saw last night. Oke. Gampang ya. Yang kedua. That is the office. My father works there. Cuma satu kata bendanya yang di sini. Jadi gampang banget. Udah jelas office is a place. So there diganti dengan where. Ditaruh di belakang office. Kalimatnya menjadi that is the office where my father works. Last one. The family is staying in a motel. Okay, there are two nouns here, the family and a motel. Their house burned down. Nah, di sini ada their. Their here refers to the family. Bukan ke motel. Jadi, dia taruhnya di belakang family. Jadinya the family whose house burned down is staying in a motel. Sampai situ pasti udah ngerti. Mudah-mudahan, saya doain udah ngerti. Saya sumpahin sudah ngerti. Is it clear? But if you have any questions, just write down the question on the comment section below. And I guess that would be it. Thanks for watching and don't forget to stay healthy and happy. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.